Hi everyone. Today's topic is Etsy versus websites and how they can act together. If you have an Etsy shop and you want to send people to your website instead, what can you do? So the basic thing to remember is that you cannot ever on Etsy anywhere say, go shop on my website instead. And I've talked to Etsy directly about this, and they said that you can put the link in the About section where they give you a link to your website. And they didn't used to do that. And when they first let us do that, everybody was really nervous because we're like, what? We can do that? They said it's okay to put that there, but you cannot explicitly in any listing or in your shop announcement or in your About section, you can't say, go shop on my website to get better prices, to get free shipping. It doesn't matter. You can't say go shop on my website because that's against Etsy's policies. It's considered fee avoidance, and that is one thing that they are really interested in shutting shops down for. So whenever I see that on Etsy, because people do this, and it's kind of a churn and burn thing. Like these are people who are opening shops everywhere, and then they don't care if their shop gets shut down because they're still selling on 20 other platforms. If you want to build a sustainable Etsy business, don't do this. So nowhere on Etsy should you ever say, go to my website to shop. And this gets tricky because sometimes you'll get messages from people who say, I'd like to buy wholesale, and you only do wholesale on your website. Or you sell something on your website that they're asking about and you don't sell it on Etsy. What I do if I get a message like that, because I do get them sometimes, I just say, I'm sorry, I don't sell that on Etsy. I only sell that on my website. But because of Etsy's policies, I can't direct you there directly. Now, people are smart and they can, well, sometimes, and they can go usually and find your website. It's in your About section. I wouldn't even tell them, go to my About section, the link is there. I wouldn't even say that. People can find you. And I've had people who buy on Etsy and something sells out and they hop over to my website and buy it there to get more of it. So people can find your website. And I would just explicitly say, this is against Etsy's fee avoidance policies for me to tell you where to go to buy it, but I only sell that on my website, not on Etsy. They'll figure it out. One thing you can do is when you fill an Etsy order, you can put in business cards that say, here's my website. This is why you should buy on my website. Go to my website. You can put QR codes in the packaging. You can put links in the packaging. There's a lot of things that you can do in the packaging. Don't ever put anything on Etsy though, but in the packaging, once that transaction is done and you've paid your fees to Etsy, you're fine. Etsy doesn't have rules about putting promotional materials in the packages like some other platforms do. So you can put in your business cards, you can put in other things. You can say, sign up for my VIP list, blah, blah, blah. And that's another thing. If you have an email list where you give a discount coupon for shopping in your shop or on your website, and you're signing people up on Etsy, that discount has to be good both on Etsy and your website. I know that there are strategies for taking people off of Etsy with that discount code sign up and having them only be able to use that code on your website. That's not a good strategy because that, again, is fee avoidance. And also, people might not like that. A lot of people want to shop on Etsy because they trust it and they don't want to go to another website to put their credit card information in again and the whole thing. And you might actually lose sales if that's the case. So don't do that. But if you have a discount code that people can sign up for, make sure that it's good on Etsy and your website. All right, so if you have any questions, leave them. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you later.